What is up, guys? Logan here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got on testosterone. Also, I got a haircut. Oh, and welcome back to another episode of Trans Talk. That's what this is. So, I really hope my phone doesn't fall. So I got my notes here. We're going to be talking about a few things. So, we'll firstly start off back in high school. So in the beginning, I was kind of iffy about hormones. Like, I just didn't know where I stood, like what was going on with me or anything. So I was just like, whatever. Like, didn't really think about anything. And then I started wanting to start my transition. So I was in high school, and then that's when I decided that I wanted to at least think about or look into how to start my transition, and I had nowhere to look. Like, I didn't know who to talk to or anything. I was on my own. Like, I knew nobody else except one other person that was transgender, and I didn't really talk to him, so I couldn't really ask him, like, oh, like, are you getting hormones, and where do I get them? So I kind of brought it up with my parents, and they were kind of iffy about it. They thought one of the guys that I did talk to, who was transgender, who also hadn't started their transition or anything yet, they thought that he was influencing me to get the ball rolling, so I kept, like, I'd be, like, not really talking about it in the beginning, and then I'd be like, oh, I really, like, want to start this and stuff. And they'd be like, well, like, you're, obviously someone's talking you into this. And I'm like, no, I want to. And then they basically said, like, okay, fine, find out what you need to do. Like, this is your thing. Like, we can't really help you. I'm like, whatever. So then I ended up hearing, like, it was been a little bit later, without doing anything, and then I had a friend actually tell me, like, oh, you know, you can go through Planned Parenthood for hormones. And I was like, what? I had no idea, like, that Planned Parenthood was that broad. Like, I thought that it was just with, like parent things, like moms that need help, like, to go and get help from them. And then he told me this, I was like, oh, wow. So I still held off for a while because I am terrible at making phone calls. So I never called, and then finally I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I called up Planned Parenthood, and I was just explained to them what was going on. Like, I was like, I'm transgender, I want to start hormones, and I heard from a friend that you guys offer them or prescribe them. And basically they're like, yeah, we do. Like, got my information, and was like, alright, we'll come in for an appointment. We'll come in for a for an appointment. So I went in for my first appointment, and I filled out some paperwork, and then went and got basically like a checkup. They did blood work. I can't remember exactly what happened. I do remember them taking blood and asking a bunch of questions, so we went over a ton of paperwork. And like, so would you like to, like, continue? They went over all, like, the side effects, what was going to happen with on the testosterone, which more than half, like, I'm pretty sure all of it I had already researched about, so I knew those were side effects that could / would happen, and which ones were irreversible. So with that, they're like, alright, so, like, we'll get back to you and we'll let you know what happens. So I can't remember how much time it was between that, maybe a couple weeks, maybe less. And then I got a phone call saying if I was able to go pick up a prescription, and that she was going to, my doctor over there, I think her name is Emily, I haven't seen her in a while, that she was going to be putting in my prescription for me at Rite Aid, and that if I could pick it up, that I could come in for the appointment. If not, then we reschedule. And I was like, yes, I can go pick it up. So I went and picked up the testosterone, and ended up going back in for another appointment where they taught me how to do my first shot, which was really amazing. So, and the good things about the going through Planned Parenthood for this, at least for me, like, you don't, well, for anybody, I'm pretty sure, you don't need a letter from your therapist, which I wasn't going to a gender therapist, I was just going to a regular therapist, I guess you could call her. So I didn't I didn't have X amount of years in gender therapy that would allow me to get on hormones as quickly as I wanted to. So that was nice. You don't need the therapist, you don't need the letter, which is awesome. And through me, at least, because I go through the grocery store, the pharmacy, I only have to do a copay. Same with that Planned Parenthood, you just get a copay, which is awesome. So I guess what you should do if you want / need to get on hormones, then you should call or look and see if you have a Planned Parenthood, and if you do, definitely call, make an appointment, and see if they can get you started on it, because it's worth it. And if this is who you are, nobody can tell you different, then go for it. Call, get that prescription, and live how you want to. Don't let anybody else influence you. But yeah, that is how I got started on testosterone, and I've been on it. That was May of 2015, and it is coming up May 2018, so I'm almost 3 years on testosterone, which for May, I'm going to look up again what the exact date is, and on that day I'm going to actually do a 3 years on testosterone, not really voice comparison, maybe like a timeline or something. I want to do something for it. I'll look up kind of what other people have done and stuff. My eyebrows are so bushy, like what is. So yeah, so let's see what next week's topic is. I actually have a list in here. So next week I will be talking about sexuality, which is going to be a very interesting topic because I'm not 100% sure where I stand, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs up if you don't. Comment down below what you want to see. Let me know your stories. Like, do you go through Planned Parenthood? Do you have a doctor who prescribes your testosterone for you? And I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe if you like what you see. And if you don't like what you see, then you need to subscribe. And there's also the bell you can click if you want to get notified when I post. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. If you want to see my new car, subscribe.